Hello lovelies, hello, how are you guys doing? So welcome back to my channel. Oh, and thank you very much for subscribing, for liking, commenting, and also sharing my videos. I'm really grateful. So if you're new here, I am Michelle. Welcome. Kindly don't forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. You can also maybe ask me questions if you have questions that you'd love to be answered. Also, if you maybe you want me to like talk or do a video on a certain thing or a subject, definitely let me know. So today basically have you subscribed? May subscribe. Okay, so I'm a Kenyan au pair. For those who don't know, I'm a Kenyan au pair. I'm currently in France. This is my second year as an au pair, and so for those who don't know what au pair is, basically au pair is a cultural exchange program whereby a young adult, and mind you, you should be below 30. Yeah, for France, you should be below 30, whereby a young adult moves or comes into this new country to learn their language, culture, just explore, get new ideas, and in exchange you get like a pocket money. You also get insured, you get free housing, free meals, and you also get free days. Yep, so that's it. So today I'm going to talk about my not even my experience, but the requirements that you need to be an au pair in France. Plus also I'll try to like try and sum up like the total cost of everything, since I've been getting lots of questions about the amount that I used, like the total amount. So I'm here for you. So we're going to start with the host family side, the requirements that they need to like send you for you to get a visa. So for the host, you'll need from the host you'll need a valid contract. And the contract, like, be very careful. The contract should have the number of hours you'll be working, the type of chores or duties you'll be doing, the number, the age, and the names of the children you'll be taking care of. Also, the contract has to state the days when you should rest, because basically being an au pair is not like a full-time job. No. Yes, so you work for some certain hours. Like for in France, you only work for 5 hours. The contract should be basically a total of 25 hours a week. Yes, so basically Monday to Friday, each 5 hours, 5 hours each. Yeah, so a contract stating the number of hours you should be working, the number of children, the number of your off days or resting days, also the type of duties or chores you are supposed to do. Yeah, so the second thing you'll need from the host is an ID, maybe like an ID or passport, a photocopy of the IDs and passport. And then you'll also need I don't know why I keep on forgetting, but I'm not forgetting. You also need an invitation letter. Like, an invitation letter is so important. They need to like write they are inviting you to do this program and you will be staying at their place. Yeah, so the other thing is you need an insurance that is okay. So the other thing is that you need an insurance, but nowadays an insurance is not a must, because in France the system is very different. You get fully insured when you're over here, but at least they can just buy you an insurance. It's affordable, maybe for a month or two. Okay, so the other thing that you need is a language enrollment letter. They need to like enroll you in a language school. Yes, it's not a must, but they can just enroll you in a language school, since also like the main goal or the main thing of being an au pair is learning about the language. Okay, so that's for the host. I'm going to repeat. You need a a valid contract indicating the number of hours you'll be working, the number of children, the age of children, name, the pocket money amount that you'll be paid, and also your working hours, plus also your resting days. Okay, so for example, you work Monday to Friday and you rest Saturday and Sunday, or maybe you work, it depends on your agreement with the host. So you need a contract, you need an invitation letter, you need their modes of identification, either an ID or a passport. Just they'll send you a copy. You also need an invitation letter, a language enrollment letter, and also insurance. Yes, so let's go to the au pair side. So for the au pair, you need a first, you have to have a valid passport. I'm sorry, I'm making my dress right now. You have to have a valid passport. If you have the old passport, just renew and take a new one. You have to have a valid passport, a birth certificate. You have to have a good conduct, although it's not a must, but it's just a plus for you to have a good conduct. You also have to have finished like Form 4, or you either, actually having a Form 4 certificate is so good, because at least it indicates that you have. Okay, so for the au pair, you need a good conduct, your birth certificate, a valid passport, also how do I put this, but motivation letter, your Form 4 certificate. Also, if you have other certificates, maybe you finished Form 4 and you went maybe for computer classes, or you finished Form 4 and you went to college or university, also the documents are important. You also need a CV, like a gapless CV. A gapless CV is a CV accounting for what you did after you finished high school. Yeah, so this is where the Form 4 certificate is very important, because you have to state where you did you went for your nursery school. Nursery school is not important, but primary, secondary, maybe after secondary you did computer classes, then after computer classes maybe you went to university or college. So it's a gapless CV accounting for all the years after your Form 4 or after your high school. You also need a motivation letter indicating why you want to be an au pair, and you also need a flight itinerary or a dummy ticket indicating the date that you're supposed to travel. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to repeat the au pair part. You need a good conduct, you need a valid passport, you will need a motivation letter, you'll need a CV, you also need your high school certificate, and also other certificates if you have. Maybe you graduated, yes. You also need visa fee, because it's not the host's responsibility to pay for your visa fee, it's your responsibility. So for example, I think I paid 11,500 shillings, if I'm not wrong, but if you're interested, you can just go to the French embassy in Nairobi. Sorry, I'm in Paris. No, I'm not in Paris. Maybe you can just go to the France embassy in Nairobi. Just type it like that, and you go to the website, and you'll see the visa types plus the amount that you are supposed to pay for the visa. Yep, so that's it. So for me, I spent almost 150,000. Yes, if I'm not wrong, I spent like 150,000 Kenyan shillings from doing my shopping, maybe buying the suitcases, the things that I needed, and flight itinerary, visa, transportation to and fro, because I was living in Nakuru and all the embassies are in Nairobi, so I needed almost 150k. Yeah, so that's it. So guys, if you have any other question, feel free to ask me. Yeah, so I'll repeat again. For the host needs to send you a valid contract, the copies of their IDs or passport, an invitation letter, very important. They also need to send you like an insurance. They can buy a cheap insurance maybe for a month or two, because after you reach here is when you'll apply and get a card so that you can get insured. And you also need a language certificate for the host. And for the au pair, you need a motivation letter, CV that you'll take to the embassy, other certificates, maybe after high school, you'll need your high school or KCSE certificate. You'll need a valid passport. You'll need a valid passport, good conduct, and also maybe for the French language certificate, like for France, actually, you don't need to like go to maybe Alliance Française to learn French. No, for France, it's not a must. But again, how will you prove that you are interested in learning French? So at least maybe if you have time, you can study on YouTube, go do an exam on in Alliance Française, or maybe you can just take classes in at Alliance Française. I guess they are cheap. It is cheap, I mean. So CV, birth certificate, motivation letter, valid passport, also visa fee, a dummy ticket or a flight itinerary that indicates the day you are supposed to like travel, and also yeah, I guess that's it. So you'll need a CV, motivation letter, good conduct, form 4 certificates, other certificates if you have, and maybe a dummy ticket, valid passport. Yeah, so guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any question, feel free to like write it down the comment section. I will gladly answer. So yes, so bye. Actually guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, comment, share, and I'm here if you want to ask me anything. So bye.